Let's see if that stays.
All right. We are on. We are live. What is going on, everyone? It is the Mac Attack here, and welcome to the 500 subscribers special stream. And there's a good reason why I'm doing this stream today, and I couldn't be more happier and excited to be doing this because I passed one of my biggest YouTube milestones that I never thought that I would ever even pass at this day. So, okay. Without further ado, oh my gosh. I hate how loose this microphone is right now. And that's the microphone that I use for my voice acting and stuff. Get a drink before I start. Much better. Gotta give myself a drink. And also, while I explain everything, being the reason why I'm doing this stream, I'll go ahead and show you guys how many subscribers I recently just got now. Now, for a long time that I've had my channel going on, and for as long as I've been making content, I have been gaining more and more subscribers as I kind of experiment on what type of content would work or what type of content wouldn't work on my channel. So, like any YouTuber would do, experimenting what content would work and what content wouldn't work on my channel, obviously. This is what gave me the new subscribers today. So, excuse me. Sorry. So a little reminder before I get on with the whole topic in hand of today's stream and celebration. A few minutes ago, I just got done filming and editing and uploading my full-on unboxing for the Marvel Legends series, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, Miles G. Morales, the Prowler figure. So don't forget to watch that on my channel right now. This is my first out of the 3 unboxings that will be coming out in the next 3 days. So I hope you enjoy my unboxing video. And without further ado, it is time for me to go ahead and talk about this. So, basically, the good thing that I want to talk about for today's stream, and the reason why I'm doing this stream, obviously, is because I just passed a massive YouTube milestone for my channel that I never thought that I would have passed. And to me, it's a big deal because it's like a milestone that I never thought I would get. And at the end of the day, it's one of the most craziest things to me. It's something that I never thought that at the end of the day that I would have made it this far on my channel. But looking back for how my channel was back then and now as of today, that I have this many viewers and people watching my content, liking my content, it's crazy. But at the same time, it's awesome at the same time because this is something that I never thought I would get past. So I'm going to post something on the community quickly on my YouTube channel. So I'll keep this on. The 500 special stream is now live. There we go. Okay. Now, to get to the topic in hand of the stream. So, the reason why I'm doing this stream, like I said, I passed a massive milestone on my YouTube channel that I never thought I would pass before. So, I have just passed 500 subscribers. But right now, as you can see, it is at 510 due to my recent uploads from recent videos and shorts I've been revealing. So, this stream, I'm going to be celebrating the 500 subscriber milestone that I passed and talking about what I want to try and achieve and accomplish for my channel in the future, while at the same time, what I want to try to improve upon, and just basically let you guys know what ideas I do want to try and execute for this channel. That way I can give you guys different types of style of content for this channel that everybody will enjoy watching, while I learn how to do the impossible stuff, like make fan films, become a director, and possibly, before I even consider continuing doing voice acting for many other projects. Now, obviously, voice acting projects that are for free, I'll keep doing those willingly right away. Matter of fact, I just got to talk to someone about voicing Megatron again, and not yet have I recorded this, but I'm not going to tell you what project it's going to be for. Once it's all being talked about by the creator of the project, I'll let you guys know about this stuff. So right now, as you can see here, this is 510 subscribers is how much I have right now on my YouTube channel. That is how much I have on my channel. Never in my wildest dreams would I ever have thought that I would have passed this, been able to get this much support on my channel. This, honestly, my mind is blown by it, but at the same time, I am very thankful and grateful to everyone who has watched and support my channel going forward, and was patient at least to wait for more content coming soon, because at the point that I'm at right now, it is kind of hard to upload every day. And I know that the whole point of continuing to gain support on your channel is mostly to upload every day. So yeah, basically, nice job hitting 500 subscribers. Thanks. I appreciate it. Welcome to the stream. But yeah, this is something that when I first started my YouTube channel, I want to reminisce to the first days of making content on YouTube. So back then on my YouTube channel, so this is kind of a life story of sorts. So back then on my YouTube channel, when I started my YouTube channel, I started with, let's just say I started with my first channel. I started with my real name, but then I changed it to a more proper name because, again, using my real name just didn't feel right. So obviously my I changed the name to Chris the Hedgehog. This was the time when the game Sonic Forces came out, and that's when they were introducing the custom character thing. That was the whole inspiration of my channel's name back then. But of course, later down the line, after doing a couple of uploads from doing original unboxings of the Premier Edition toys for Transformers The Last Night, those videos, they got some views, but only bad thing was I was recording it on a laptop that did not have a good quality. So it would be kind of hard to really see it's kind of hard to see a clearer picture while I'm unboxing a Transformers The Last Night Premier Edition figurine. But after uploading some of those videos, including gaming videos as well, back then, I decided to change my YouTube name to Chris Mack. Then months or a year later, I changed it to K Mack. Then I did like videos where I did try not to laugh challenges, and I had fun with those. I seriously did have fun with those. Only thing that actually, never mind. I did the try not to laughs on Instagram. I'm kind of afraid to even tackle try not to laugh on YouTube because there's so many memes today that I think would be, like there's a meme that I probably would think would be funny and some that I think wouldn't be funny, and I accidentally laughed about it when it's not supposed to be funny. And I feel stupid after that at that point, which that can happen to you all the time. But I love doing try not to laugh challenges on Instagram. That was one way to kind of continue trying to get my self up to content creating and stuff like that. And that's when then COPPA happened. The thing that's supposed to add more security, supposedly add more security and prevention of younger audiences watching massively bad stuff. And at a certain standpoint, I understand why they did that. And at that time, of course, I was worried. I was worried that it really would affect my channel in such a way to where I just kind of deleted my channel at that point. Yeah, it was... At that time, it sucked. But until I started to realize that I shouldn't worry about that. Look, as long as I fit the guidelines of it and do the proper type of content that YouTube is asking for, then I should be fine, 100%. So that is when I remade my newest channel, which, of course, at the end of the day, to be what I'm sure is the Mac Attack Entertainment. So that is what the birth of the Mac Attack Entertainment is. But the Mac Attack Entertainment was not the beginning of my YouTube content creating journey. But years later, as this channel is still up, and I'm still experimenting on content, which content would work and which one wouldn't work. Like, for example, I saw that my Let's Play for Tekken 8 didn't really work because not many people watch that. So unfortunately, that doesn't mean I'm going to give up on gaming. I'm going to keep executing, trying to get Let's Plays done on my channel. It's just, I need a proper setup to do that stuff. And unfortunately, the Elgato that I was going to use for testings on Let's Plays ended up being absolute garbage. And it's an old Elgato. An old Elgato. So, yeah, I got to get a new one. And right now, I cannot get a new one as of yet. So, the only thing that I can hold on for my channel right now, and that has been helping my channel go improve more and more as it's been improving, is of course, if I've of course end up being a voice actor for a project, like for example, the Balta 4 Wolf's Destiny project. That was a perfect prime example of my beginning recognition from a voice acting standpoint. Well, even though before that, I voiced in many other things, like I voiced in some Lego Batman stop motions as Victor Zsasz, and I voiced as Fred Jones in a Minecraft Scooby-Doo Machinima project by Red and Blue Productions. Go watch that. I'll leave the link in the down description below of this stream. It's very fun. If you are a big fan of the hardcore Scooby-Doo, then you'll have fun and you'll love this one. And at the end of the day, I had fun voicing Fred in that one. That sorry about this. My voice is not that great right now. I have stuff. I think I have some phlegm in my throat. I'm coughing up right now as of today. So yeah, this is fun, but as long as I can talk, that's all I care about at least. But then after that, that's when I joined the project for Stefan Buligani's Balta 4 Wolf's Destiny, back when it was a fan film. And thankfully, despite it being a comic, I'm still part of it. I'm still somewhat involved of it, but not much is yet to be said about when I'm going to be part of it. So that's something for you to wait and see until Stefan confirms. I can't really tell you anything else because I don't know much of anything, and he is busy working on many other projects. Like, I'm friends with the monster. Sorry. He just announced I'm friends with the monster. So go watch that on his channel and support that right now, along with his fan film based on Scalia's No North project. Go support all those. And also, Stefan Buligani is also doing a sequel for Bolt. So if you're very familiar with the Disney movie Bolt, he is doing Bolt 2, free, no monetization required. So, and it's all free. So yeah, this is Stefan's doing a lot of great things right now. While doing that, he is also releasing more pages for the comic for Balta 4 Wolf's Destiny. So that's a great thing for me to talk about right there and remind you guys. And yeah, then after that, of course, I joined a Transformers project. And this was like my first ever Transformers projects that I've ever got to voice in. And this is Transformers Retaliation. And there's numerous episodes. So there's some episodes where I'm not voicing a certain character. And there are certain episodes where that I am voicing a certain character. Because certain episodes do dive through different perspectives of characters. So that's why I may not be in every episode. So that's the further explanation that I could give you guys. And the character that I played in Transformers Retaliation, and as of today that I continue to do some voices of in the same people that made Transformers Retaliation, Chaos Media. Shout out to Chaos Media Entertainment. They are the creators of Transformers Retaliation and many other projects that I have been voicing. Lord Megatron, leader of the Decepticons. That wasn't the proper Megatron voice that I have done, unfortunately. So I do apologize. But yeah, this is true. In some of their Transformers projects, I have voiced Megatron, leader of the Decepticons. And in their Shattered Glass project, I did voice as the Shattered Glass version of Megatron, giving my more calmer take of Megatron, the less menacing version of Megatron. And yeah, my voice acting journey has been fun. And of course, I would love to do it again. And anyone who is interested with me voice acting as certain characters, I'm welcome. I'm very, very welcome to accept your offer, whether if it's free. I'm willing to do free projects. I will tell you that right now. So, yeah, it's my history. Then of course I gave up. I gave up on voice acting a for a while until I was asked, "Hey, do you want to voice as this character for another project?" And of course, I'll say yeah, 100%. But as of the wait, that's more like my break of sorts from voice acting. But I have enjoyed making content on this channel. I have enjoyed making and experimenting on certain things that would work and wouldn't work. I noticed that the one thing that never really got much viewership, the unboxings back then, ever since I came back with unboxings, with the first one of the return of unboxings being my unboxing for the Bumblebee movie Leader Class Megatron. That I did not expect to get the attraction that it did. And it's cool. At the end of the day, it's cool that that a lot of people are enjoying my content. That's all I care about. As long as I make content that entertains people, and of course I don't want to let everybody down with my content, and I want to do everything in my power to make the best content possible without even caring about being the greatest YouTuber ever. Look, I only care about making good content. I don't care about being a famous YouTuber. I care about just making good content for people to enjoy in the hard times that we live in today. That is all I care about at the end of the day, and that's what I will always care about. So, yeah, it's the journey that my YouTube days have had. My YouTube journey has been quite incredible, I will say. But at the same time, it's been hard. It has been hard because at this time right now, I am at, like I have been saying, that I can't really afford to get more. I don't know if I said this before, but right now, I can't afford to get more like products to unbox, nor do I have the money to be able to offer and see if any of my friends want to go to a movie with me and stuff like that. It's unfortunately, I'm not good on money right now. And at the end of the day, the only thing that I can rely on is my real job that I have. And that's all that I care about. And what's more harder is that my real job also kind of takes out a little bit of my interest of making content sometimes, because there's a lot of days where I do have some bad days and I do like get upset in such a way because I deal with so many things that I shouldn't have to deal with there, and it's so many dumb things that I have to deal with. And like, I'm not going to tell you what they are, but it's stuff that I shouldn't have to deal with. Some things that I shouldn't have to deal with. And no worker at the end of the day shouldn't have to deal with. And stuff like that has kind of put and has drained my energetic enthusiasm that I normally would have on my videos. Like right now, I have that enthusiasm that I normally have right now because again, I am celebrating the milestone of 500 subscribers. So yeah, I am happy that I've managed to pass this milestone. It's incredible. It's amazing. But when I do go at my real job, it's just it takes my enthusiasm away. It just makes me so just I'm tired. It makes me tired. And like and it's more harder for me to and I will be honest. Making content on my channel alone, that is hard. That is hard because at the end of the day, I will be honest. There are mistakes that I make on my videos currently. If there is certain cuts that you noticed on my recent videos recently, while I record my videos, I keep making voice errors, like word mispronunciations, and there's a lot of them that I do. And not just that, but around those times, I had to deal with coughing up a lot of the phlegm from the recent time that I was sick and that I found out that I had acute pneumonia. So, unfortunately, I had to try and cut out a lot of the coughing and my voice sounding all terrible and stuff like that, while at the same time trying to cut out miscorrections of wording. And yeah, it's while at the same time while trying to do certain videos and they don't do good filming wise because I keep making mistakes on it. It's like I'm making lots more mistakes on my channel going forward. And yeah, it is hard to do videos on my channel at the end of the day, but even if I deal with that right now, I still do everything that I can to make sure that I keep making content for the people who continue to watch and support my channel going forward because I appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome. You guys are the reason why that my channel still goes on, and your support at the end of the day is the reason why I keep making content going forward. Even if I'm dealing with hard times, this is the reason why I'm still making content as of today. That's the reason why as of today, I'm still going to be doing some voice acting for certain other projects. It's like, it is fun doing all that stuff, and I love doing content. So right now, this is where I'm going to go ahead and talk about what I wish to improve upon my YouTube channel going forward. So right now, I'm going to go ahead and consider going ahead and scripting my videos. That way my wording cannot be always screwed up. Because when I talk, sometimes I lose my train of thought while recording my videos. And yeah, it's it's becoming more noticeable to me now as I rewatch the stuff while I'm editing my videos to see if the final content is good. And they do end up being good. It's just the only little nitpicks that I have with it is, of course, the lack of scripting. What I say, I end up saying just random things. So I'm willing to admit that there are some things that I do need to improve upon my channel going forward. So I want to go ahead and start scripting for my videos. That way, I can make sure that my videos can be more proper and understandable. I want to try and get an editor for my videos. Like, I don't mind editing at all, and there will be times where I will do editing myself. But again, for certain different types of videos, of course, I do want a different editor instead of me editing that. Unfortunately, as of now, I would have to rely on that role for being you're doing the role for free and not getting paid for it, unfortunately. Until I am able to pay, that's when I would be willing to pay you for that. But right now, it's just a free role. I'm not putting it up yet. I'm still debating on that idea. But then I want to talk about another thing that I want to talk about. So, the many things that the last stream where I talked about those project cancellations and how I wasn't ready to be a director. So, I'm still not ready for that yet. But I'm still learning about that right now, and I want to learn about it right away because 2 of my canceled projects, and I will confirm this right now, that I'm going to be reviving and making sure that these fan films happen by the time I learn how to use this stuff. I'm bringing back Power Rangers 2, The Wrath of Zed, the sequel to the 2017 Power Rangers film that would be fully made out of Blender, and it's going to look live action and it's CG. So it's going to be like the Transformers Rise of Unicron fan film, but it's going to be Power Rangers of sorts, and it's going to be Power Rangers based, of course. Then TMNT 2, the sequel to the animated TMNT movie that came out before the Nickelodeon show in 2012. I think it was 2007 when that animated film came out. I forgot, unfortunately. But I had planned on doing a sequel for that, and I will bring that back as well. And I do have plans for more newer projects to come out. But I'm not going to announce them yet because I'm not going to focus on the revived projects yet because right now I want to learn how to understand those stuff. I want to learn how to master software like Blender. I want to learn how to master stuff like that. Cuz right now I am terrible at Blender. Every time I try to use Blender for a second, I'm like, this is so confusing. This is complicating, and it is. The Blender is a complicating thing when you haven't watched any tutorial videos for it. So, unfortunately, at the end of the day, I don't have much time to really watch tutorial videos on how to do it or learn it myself because of my real job. My focus on my real job, and of course, many other things that I have to deal with. And of course, this means since I'm bringing those 2 projects back, TMNT 2 and Power Rangers The Wrath of Zed, I want to go ahead and confirm that I want to make my YouTube channel a full-on studio like Wild Loyalist Studios. That studio that is, in fact, in collaboration, and I am, in fact, part of that community as someone who is, of course, part of Balto 4 Wolf's Destiny and stuff like that. And I have helped out with the Discord server of Wild Loyalist Studios before with certain roles on that Discord server. Like the YouTube studio Wild Loyalist Studios. I want to make it's always been my intention to make my channel, the Mac Attack Entertainment, make my channel a studio like Wild Loyalist Studios. I just hadn't had the experience and the time to figure out how I could achieve that goal. And I'm now wanting to go back to achieve that goal. But it's going to take time. I'm not expecting this to be a full-on fast thing to do. But it is going to take time. That I know. It's going to take time, and that's okay. Taking time is the better insurance to make sure that that will actually work out at the end of the day. Now, another thing that I want to go ahead and talk about, that I want to go ahead and do new type of topics of videos I want to go ahead and try and do for my channel. That would be different content. So if you guys have seen my the Mac Attack taste test video for the Fanta Haunted Apple drink, the taste test. So I want to go ahead and confirm to you right now that I'm going to make that not just a taste test series for different drinks and stuff. I'm going to also make that for like food too. So therefore, I'm going to be mukbanging. No, before you ask me, it's not going to be Nikado avocado style mukbang. I assure you that right now. I care about my health. That I need to let you know right now. I care about my health, and I don't eat. I'm not going to eat that much for the sake of views. To me, it's just disgusting at the end of the day. But the Mac Attack taste test will be like a mukbang series as well. So if there's like a certain, like for example, there's an idea that I'm going to do. I may do a video sometime based on one of the collab food combos. Either the Wendy's Krabby Patty collab or the Burger King Addams Family collab. I'm thinking about doing a video, Mac Attack taste test video for that. And I'm very excited to do that because that stuff I really want to try. They sound so good. Now, I've heard some mixed things about the Krabby Patty one, and some people actually say that it sucked. But I do think the Frosty sounds good. The pineapple, vanilla, mango flavoring type of mango. It does sound good. It really does sound very good. And as for the Addams Family stuff, that does sound good too. So I am very intrigued and excited to possibly be doing mukbang on my channel. And no, I'm not going to be doing it every day. So, and of course, there will be more taste test videos for certain limited edition sodas or drinks and stuff like that. So, yeah, I can't wait to do that. I can't wait to do more of that. And I am considering possibly doing blogs in the future on my channel. The only reason why I have hesitated on doing blogs is because, again, even if I were to film outside and open areas, only thing that I'd be afraid of is I would accidentally film someone that didn't want their face to be shown in the videos. Even if I just show myself in the video, I could accidentally end up having some person who didn't want to be in my video be in my video. And that's the one thing that kind of keeps me from not doing blogs at the end of the day. And it would depend on if certain friends of mine or a family of mine would like to be in my video. So, and maybe, just maybe, food videos could be good. Yep. At least responsible ones at least ones that aren't uploaded every day will do good, I'm sure. I won't overeat for content. It's not worth it. I'm not going to do what Nikado does for content. But But I have also been kind of considering that's if I go. Because, again, with how I am with money right now, I have been noticing that I don't really have enough for Torgs in Columbus, Ohio, or GalaxyCon in Columbus, Ohio this year. And this sucks. Because there are 17 famous people that I want to meet there. And knowing how much some of the famous people will ask for, like, they ask for such a good, big amount of money. And I will tell you this right now. For when I met the Mario actor, Charles Martinet, and that was awesome. To getting to meet him, that was awesome. But I went to Torgs in Columbus, Ohio last year, and for one of my friends' birthdays, one of my friends had a birthday that came up. And since he couldn't go to Torgs with me at that time, before or after his birthday, I decided to surprise my friend. So Charles Martinet was at Torgs at Columbus, Ohio last year. And I asked him if he could sign this poster that I bought there that had, it's a picture that it's like a poster that has a picture of Charles Martinet going wahoo, and it says, and it shows like the name Charles Martinet with the Mario word font, and you can see like Mario in the background of the poster. So what I did was I asked if he could sign this autograph and wish my friend a happy birthday. And as the nice guy as Charles Martinet was, yeah, he said, yeah, that I can do that. And it was cool at the end of the day. It was my second time seeing Charles Martinet because me and my friend, if you've seen that GalaxyCon video where I talked about GalaxyCon 2023, I did show off the pictures of the 2022 GalaxyCon where me and my other friend got to meet Charles Martinet and get pictures with him. That was our first time. Matter of fact, my first time meeting Charles Martinet. So obviously the second time getting to see him, that was to ask him to, if he could please sign his autograph for my birthday gift to that friend that I was surprising that poster for. And it was cool at the end of the day. What he wrote was awesome. It was awesome. And the most wholesome thing in the entire world. But how much did I spend for that? I think it was like around $70 or $80 for all that. Again, I don't remember. I could be wrong. I'll have to relook. But again, when you meet famous people, they will ask you for such a big amount of money. So again, I don't have that much money right now. And unfortunately, 17 famous people that I'm looking to meet at GalaxyCon this year, and I cannot afford that. I'd probably, I honestly would probably, I think I'd have to save up $1,000 or $2,000 to manage to pull that crap off. And that just sounds so unnecessary in many ways. Laughably, in the most unnecessary way, it sounds so unnecessary. But if I want to meet all these people, of course I'm willing to save up that much money. But other than that, yeah, like if I'm willing to go, if I'm able to go to GalaxyCon this year, and if I actually make enough money to meet some people, because I am willing to at least choose a certain half of people. If I'm not able to meet all the people, and if I've made enough money, I'll choose wisely. like I did with GalaxyCon in 2023. I chose wisely with that one. There was a lot more that I wanted to meet then, but unfortunately, I had to pass that to save money because I didn't have much money left. But I managed to have enough left to be able to meet all the people that I met, like Steve from Blue's Clues, Peter Collins himself, and Joey Fatone from NSYNC. Greatest freaking moments of my life at GalaxyCon. If you want to, I tell you this right now. If you are around Springfield or Columbus, Ohio, GalaxyCon, Columbus, Ohio, I recommend this to you 100%. It's the greatest. If you're big fans of Comic-Con conventions, GalaxyCon is a perfect place for you to go. You get to meet a lot of famous people there. So other than that, if I'm able to go this year, I would see if I could do a blog video where I actually go to GalaxyCon. But the question would be, I need to see if I'm okay, if it's okay for me to film anyone from my family or a friend of mine, if they're comfortable being in camera. Because if they don't want to be in the video, of course, I'm going to take that to heart and not make the video. I'm not going to make the video at all. Simple as that. So, I barely had a voice there. But, yeah. Possibly blogs. I'm somewhat considering that on my channel. Then stop motion. Stop motion I am considering right now. And why am I saying that? Because right now I'm going to confirm one new project. Justice League Invasion. This is my stop motion fan film that will be a follow-up. My own take of the continuation and my own take of the aftermath of Zack Snyder's Justice League and the events leading up to Darkseid's arrival. So yeah, I'm titling that stop motion fan film, Justice League Invasion, and it is going to be the prologue movie that will lead directly to the events of the Nightmare timeline and when Darkseid arrives. So there's some things that I'm going to try and do differently for the sake of not trying to copy everything that Zack Snyder has ever planned. Because let's be real, not everything that Zack Snyder had planned was really talked about. Now, we obviously there's screenshots out there that gave you an idea of what was going to happen, but Justice League Invasion is not just a sequel / follow-up to Zack Snyder's Justice League that I'm going to be making out of stop motion, but that's also going to be the first of many DC stop motion projects that I'm going to be considering on doing, like possibly doing a possible stop motion of what the Ben Affleck Batman movie could have been, but in my own type of style of story. Possibly do like a what if scenario comedy video of the Flash's ending called the alternate ending, and it's going to poke fun of the whole George Clooney appearance in the most funniest way possible. Then there's more DC stop motion related projects that I'm considering on doing. So, and maybe along the way, and I am even considering on working on a Transformers Reactivate related stop motion prologue that will begin before the events of that game, whenever the game comes out. Only thing is, I do not want to do that fan film or prologue until there's toys of every character from the game, because as of right now, the only toys we have from that new game is, of course, Optimus Prime, Soundwave, Starscream, and Bumblebee. That's it. Nothing else from the new game because again, the game keeps getting delayed. Problems keeps getting found with the game, and nobody knows if the game's going to even come out at all. But hopefully it does, because the game has, I believe this game has potential, and it does look interesting from a story standpoint. It does look interesting, and I do think it would be fun to make like a prologue stop motion movie or series that that would lead directly to the events of the main story of the game Transformers Reactivate. But other than that, as for gaming, I've said this before, and I've made it quite clear that I want to set up a PC YouTube content creating studio in my room. Only thing is, I got to clean up some stuff in my room, because my room is such a mess right now. Seriously, like I don't know where to move certain crap right now. So, yeah, I gotta move certain stuff. I gotta buy myself a computer desk, buy myself a brand new monitor, a brand new gaming PC to use that for gaming, and my monitor for possibly making fan films, fan shows, or games. Most likely, maybe and I'm gonna also say it, I have been kind of thinking about possibilities of sometime in the future seeing on how making indie games would work. Yeah, I need to organize things. Yes. I got to organize things in my room, clear some stuff off so I got room to put like a computer desk, a good computer desk that I can actually like set some figures on top, while at the same time set some things up like as an accessory to that setup, and add the monitor, gaming PC, and of course all that cool stuff that I want to do for gaming. And that could at least help me try and improve on my gaming videos of sorts, because I would like to get that more situated up. But and now plush tubing videos has been in consideration. Welcome to the stream. Then plush tubing videos, where I do plush videos for plushies, like, well, I'm not going to say it because it would be Nintendo characters, and we know how Nintendo is right now. And I'm not going to do plush tubing videos of Mario characters when Super Mario Logan can't really use them. I do appreciate that. I have grown up with the Lion King before, and I had a pretty good history with the Star Wars movies back then, with James Earl Jones as Darth Vader. Yeah, I appreciate that, and at this day, I will say it is still very hard to believe that James Earl Jones is gone. It is hard to believe, but he's in a better place now. That is what matters at the end of the day, and he don't have to suffer what was going on with him. So I'm willing to accept it. I'll still remember him for all the great roles he has done. that is what I will always do for anyone who I know, who I've seen in movies or shows that has passed. Like, for example, Chadwick Boseman. I was sad to hear that he passed, but I still remember him at this day. And even I have a T'Challa necklace that I pretty much wear certain days in my life. And it's my favorite necklace. I wear it in his honor. And I always will. Yeah. But other than that, again, back to what, as I was saying about the plush tubing, I know plush tubing has kind of died out after the YouTubers, Cute Marbros, retired, and Super Mario Logan right now basically has made custom puppets to kind of be like knockoffs of the Nintendo characters of sorts, which is working for them quite well. I will admit at the end of the day. And Super Mario Logan videos are still feeling like the old videos I've always thought to be the funniest, but sometimes absolutely messed up videos ever. Believe me, there's some things I do find messed up, but sometimes there's some things in those videos that I do think are funny. But I will say this right now. Many people will say plush tubing is dead. There's always a way that plush tubing can somewhat continue in a slight way. But that just depends on what type of story you want it to be. What type characters you want to use on it. Obviously, no, I don't plan on using Nintendo plushies because, again, I would get in trouble if I do. We all know that if someone uses Nintendo plushies, that most likely I would get in trouble for that. And I obviously do not want to get in trouble for that. Again, for YouTube content, I always want to make sure that I follow the guidelines as much as I can. That's been my goal for my YouTube channel for decades, and it will always remain that way. And well, I guess that's all that I can really say about. That's matter of fact. I think that's all that we really want to talk about with the improvements I want to do for my channel. And yes, okay. So now I do want to talk about one more thing I want to try and achieve for this channel going forward. So since I've made it to 500 subscribers, I'm now going to prepare for my next subscriber milestone. This one is not going to go by quick. This is obvious enough because this big subscriber count milestone that I want to achieve now, it's not going to, it's going to take a while. It's going to take a while. I appreciate it. Thank you. I wish I could cough up all this phlegm out of my system so I can have a proper voice again. Oh, I'm fine now. Don't worry, I'm fine. Dr. Pepper, strawberries and cream. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right, so as I was saying, before my throat tries to get me to cough up something again. So my next milestone that I want to reach for my channel going forward, yeah, You guessed it. You guessed it. Gaming King Eric, you guessed it. You guessed it. You read my mind. You guessed it. You read my mind perfectly. Yeah, I was on stream when I talked about being sick. At the time, I was recovering from it when I announced it, but I was talking about all that was going on while I was gone, and it's stuff like that I had to kind of get out of the way to make sure of the people that watches my content. What's been going on? Why have I not been making content? And unfortunately, I had to miss out on a trailer reaction for the final trailer for Venom: The Last Dance. And I hope this movie's good. It's tough. I remember my milestones. It seems like you'll never get there, but trust the process. You're doing incredible. You got my support, brother. I appreciate it. Again, I appreciate it. Yeah, again, like I said, for this next milestone, making it to 1,000 subscribers, that's my next milestone, obviously. I don't expect this to be an immediate thing. That's going to take a lot more of hard work and making sure that I upload almost every day. But unfortunately, there are times when, of course, I will have to have, that I will have to have days off to kind of like get ideas for videos, and while at the same time make sure that I'm not, again, I can't be buying figures all the time for the sake of the channel. Unboxing, I'm not heavily going to rely on unboxing and movie reviews and trailer reactions to be the main thing to keep my channel going forward. I'm always going to keep experimenting on different types of content. That way, to make sure that my channel has many other ways of continuing to go forward as a channel going forward. So yeah, again, I don't expect making it to 1,000 subscribers to be a quick thing, because I know it's not. I know it's not a quick thing. That takes a lot of dedication and hard work. Like you said, it takes a lot of hard work and dedication. But I will do my best to keep making content as I should. I will keep pleasing anyone who has supported my content going forward. And I'll make sure that I keep making content as much as I can. So that's the one thing that I will go ahead and say. So my next road to my next YouTube milestone, obviously, is obviously my next milestone is going to be 1,000 subscribers. And I'll make sure that I keep my channel going forward. And even if anyone has something bad to say to me or tries to tell me that I'm not a good YouTuber, and someone says that I'm psychotic and acting like the fans of the Star Wars Acolyte show just for being a passionate Transformers fan and saying that there's some slight hope for Transformers 1, it's stuff like that is going to be, I'm just going to count that as support for my channel. It's going to be nothing for me. So thanks again. I do appreciate it. I don't mind them at all. Again, like I said, anyone has anything bad to say to me or stuff like that, that's just them supporting my content. I don't really care about them at all. They can say what they want to say. I'm just going to say right now that that's just them basically supporting my content when their whole main motive is to not support my content. But in the end, they're just supporting my content. So they're helping me plenty for that. So again, thank you, Rhonda's Lovely Sparks. Thank you for the support for the channel. And don't worry, I'm not going to let any trolls disrespect me I'm going to ignore it all the time. And I'll make sure to just remind myself every time I get stuff like that, they're just supporting me. That's all it is. And honestly, it is kind of the truth, though. So really, it is what it is, really, for the most part. And I don't mind people giving their opinions about me at all. I don't expect to please everyone. But I do appreciate I do appreciate everyone who has supported my channel going forward. And I will keep going. And even if someone tells me to quit this channel, that's just telling me keep going. So yeah, so I'll keep going. I'll keep making content as always, and I'm never giving up on this. My dream is to make the best content that I can, and I will make sure that I keep doing that. I'm not giving up on it at all. And when I have the time, I will keep experimenting on more content ideas for my channel going forward. So, just like learning the PC software Blender so I can actually make live action looking fan films and series. Since I am bringing Power Rangers 2017's follow-up Wrath of Zed back and Team NT2. The fan films that I canceled before and I'm now bringing back because I want to give those projects a new light. All right. Well, if any question, I'll go ahead and end this off. Like, if you guys have any questions, just let me know if you have any questions. If you don't, that's completely okay. I can assure you that's completely okay with me. But if you do have any questions, just let me know, and I will answer them as much as I can. Because right now I'm trying to think of if there's anything else that I need to talk about for my wishes for my channel. But I'm seeming to not think of anything right now at the moment. Okay, so well shoot, I can't think of anything else. Well, okay, so all right, so since it's almost around my area, it's almost 1 a.m. I'm going to go ahead here shortly, end off the stream. I think I've said everything I need to say, but before I end this off, again, if you have any questions, feel free to ask me. I will answer them before I end the stream. But if you don't have any, again, that's okay. Woo! Wolf Destiny movie still happening or not? Yeah, unfortunately, I did a video on that. It's an old video as of now, but I did talk about the change that Wolf Destiny went through earlier on the stream, but I will go ahead and answer this now since you don't know. So, unfortunately, the fan film suffered some setbacks where the producer apparently kind of went kind of disappeared and stopped. Well, basically, from what I remember, this was back when I was at Myrtle Beach on a vacation when I was figuring this stuff out was going on. But well, actually, this now what I'm talking about now, that was actually happening before Myrtle Beach. But yeah, for the most part, yeah, I think for what I know is from what Stefan said when I was talking to him when he was letting me know about this current situation that was going on, he was telling me that the one of our producers and the one of our original kind of, I think it was our animator. I think either it was a producer or animator. I don't remember exactly. It's been a long time since I had that conversation, but apparently he didn't send those animated scenes to Stefan, and it led to the problems where I think he was removed from the project to the point to where we were looking for more 2D animators, and unfortunately it led to needing a lot more help than we thought for the fan film. Then it led to the film being broken up into 2 parts. Then unfortunately we got a few new help, but that ended up not being enough. So when we got a few new amounts of help for the fan film, what I'm talking about now, when I'm talking about we got some new help, that was told to me when I was at Myrtle Beach. So we got some slight new help from the fan film, but it ended up not being enough to where I think a month later, it had to be confirmed that the fan film was no longer happening, but the voice actors from the fan film will still be voicing the characters in some shape or form. But as of right now, Balto 4 Wolf's Destiny is going to be a comic. So, like you would guess right now, as my answer is confirming to you that, yeah, the movie is not happening, but thankfully, the good news is the recorded lines for the fan film are not being were not recorded for nothing. They are going to be used, I think, for like a motion audio version of the comic itself, which again, that's good. That's at least better that's better than it being deleted with the film by itself. So yeah, unfortunately, Balto 4 Wolf's Destiny as a movie is not happening anymore. But when I talk about this right now, don't consider this as a confirmation. Because recently I've seen Stefan put on his story recently on Instagram, he basically was putting like his dream thing of doing for his future. And he put like a page of his Balto 4 comic on like a movie theater room. And he said, one of these days, this is going to happen. So again, don't take this as a confirmation. This is not a confirmation. But what I'm seeing here is most likely that maybe he's considering. Excuse me. But I saw that story and I don't know. Like he's busy with fan films right now because he's got the fan film of No North being worked on, and he's got the fan film he's part of Scalia's No North, and then he's working on Bolt 2, a fan film that will follow up after the events of Disney's Bolt, and that's going to be fully and free. No money required, no pay required for what these free projects are supposed to work like. Then Stefan right now is currently working on a new fan project that I just found out about now called I'm Friends with the Monster. So yeah, he's currently busy right now with, from what he's been saying on Instagram, he is currently busy with many dreams that he wants to achieve. And not just that, but he is also working on many other fan films. So I will say, for the most part right now, I think he is considering bringing the film back, but we'll have to hear it from him when he confirms it when the day comes. But as of right now, the fan film is canceled, and right now it's set to be just a comic and an audio comic soon, with just pretty much using the recorded lines from what was to be used in the fan film. So, yeah. Woo! There we go. One question finally answered. And don't worry, that was a good question. So thank you for the question. Okay, that makes sense. I was wondering because it has been a while since I heard anything about it. Yeah. Oh, my thing just lagged there for a second. That just lagged for a second there. So yeah, as of right now, while I've been since my voice of Balto hasn't been entire, well, it has been heard with the live streams leading up to the fan film. A little sample of it has been heard already, as when live streams was done for Balto 4 Wolf's Destiny, you did get little samples of my voice recorded lines from, I think it was from my old recording lines, because after that I pretty much recorded. I asked Stefan if I could re-record my lines, because I heard my old lines and I was like, this sounds bad. I sound bad in this, because I kept mispronouncing the name of Alu and Balto's mom. And I just took that to heart, and I was like, hey, Stefan, can I re-record my lines? I just got this new microphone here, and I want to try and re-record my lines, and this time use this, because this has like a noise blocker thing, so it's supposed to make my voice dialogue sound a lot better, and that way I can actually kind of improve upon my acting. And from what I've already recorded from those lines, I do prefer those new re-recorded lines a lot better than the old ones. But so far, from what was used, the old lines was a lot used, but I did send the new ones to Stefan if he was to ever use them sometime. But I hope he uses them if he ends up using the voices for the motion comic, because I'm not the biggest fan of my old line recordings where I mispronounce the name of certain characters and just sound not the greatest acting wise for Balto. But other than that, like, I've been mainly focusing on voice acting for other things, like doing more voice acting as Megatron for Chaos Media Entertainment's Transformers projects. And as of today, I'm in talks of doing another voice over of Megatron in another project. Unfortunately, I'm not going to talk anything about it right now until the full video is out. So, of course, I'm going to keep that a secret, as I should. So, and I should have a playlist of every project that I have voiced in, for all I know. Want to know what's funny about the fan film by itself when it was happening? I still have those. I still have that fan made trailer that was supposed to kind of try and get people to help out with the film and let them know that the fan film was happening and it needed help. And this edit of my own that I did for a trailer ended up actually, it's still getting views as of today, even though the fan film being canceled. It's insane to me. It is insane to me at the end of the day that now it's getting traction when the fan film just got canceled. It's it is what it is, you know. Anybody else watching have any other questions that you got to ask me? And if not, then we'll go ahead and end the stream there. Because it's 1 a.m. at my area right now, and I'm not planning on staying up late since I have to work all day tomorrow at my real job. I'm not ready for that. I'm being honest. What's the plus button? Oh, engage with audience. Okay. So that's like, well, oh, no. Seriously? Come on now. Don't do that to me. What's with the engage with the audience while there's a chat box where you can just chat back with people? Well, it's been a long time since I ever did a stream on PC. Okay, so I don't think anybody else has any questions. So I will go ahead, and if you do have one more question, I will leave it on for a second, and if nothing comes on, no question else is asked, I will go ahead and end off the stream here and let each and every one of you just get a good night's sleep, because we all need a good night's sleep. Especially me, knowing how long I'm going to be working my real job tomorrow. Okay. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and end off the 500 subscriber the 500 subscriber special stream. To everyone who has joined, I want to thank each and every one of you for becoming a part of this stream. And thank you for all the congratulations that I've received from this stream. Again, reaching 500 subscribers was a milestone that I never thought I would ever reach in my whole entire journey on YouTube. But at the end of the day, I made it. And now my road to 1,000 subscribers has officially started. So now, more content, as always, will be arriving on my channel going forward. I will keep experimenting upon content that will work and will not work. and I will make sure that I try to learn Blender. That way I can go ahead and start making things. Originally, I kind of wanted to make like a 500 subscriber special project, like a fan film of sorts, but unfortunately, I haven't been able to manage to make the time to do it. And unfortunately, I didn't come up with any ideas to do it. So unfortunately, that's the bad part about it. But again, I will eventually save that for like possibly the 1,000 subscriber celebration and stuff. And you sure as hell, I'm going to be doing a 1,000 subscriber special stream whenever I hit that. So of course, thank you once again for being a part of this. Just keep staying awesome. I will keep doing content going forward. And like always, I'll keep doing content going forward. I'll keep making sure that I make content that is loved by all people who wants to get out of the absolute negativity that is in our world today. This is what my content is all about. Now, my rant videos, as negative as those videos can be sometimes, I mostly keep my channel as positive and entertaining to get negativity away from people's brains. But thank you guys for watching the 500 subscribers special stream, and stay tuned, because tomorrow I am going to be uploading my next unboxing video, and you will be getting the reveal of that unboxing product that I will be unboxing via a YouTube short tomorrow morning. So get ready, because in the next 2 days, I'm going to be unboxing some Transformers Studio Series toys, and I'm excited to be unboxing all of them. So I will see you guys in my next unboxing video, and when I make 1,000 subscribers, if I do make it to 1,000 subscribers, of course, I will see you in that special stream. And if I do a stream that's not related to celebrating anything or just talking about movies and stuff like that, or our favorite things, obviously, I'll definitely think about doing more streams more often. So, all right. Have a good night, and have a good night, and have a good night's sleep. I need to get some good night's sleep for the fact that I'm going to be working a long day tomorrow at my real job. So, I will end the stream off here. So, you have a good night. The Mac Attack signing out. Have a good one.